History was made on a Wednesday as Mitch Marner's magical run continued. Hey everyone, Rob Wong, joined alongside by Toronto Sun Maple Leafs beat writer Terry Koshan. And Terry, we haven't seen it since the 89-90 season, but a Maple Leaf has an 18-game point streak. Mitch Marner tying Daryl Sittler and Eddie Olczyk's team record with an empty net goal against San Jose. There's been a lot of bright spots during this run, but what's stood out to you the most about Marner's 18-game point streak?
Just that he's getting it done at both ends of the rink, Rob. I mean, obviously the points are there, but defensively as well, Marner's been doing good things. And we all know that when you are doing good things in the defensive end, that will lead to offense. And Marner's, he's always been a responsible player. That part of his game has really come along in his career. And, we see it for the most part at the other end, 97 points last year, just not with this type of run, obviously. I think Marner's had a 13-game point streak earlier in his career, but 18 games, like you say, tying Sittler and Olczyk, he's got a chance now to set the team record on Saturday night in Tampa against the Lightning, so that'll be some intrigue there. But he's getting it done at the far end through the neutral zone, and that's leading to the chances offensively. And Marner's such a cerebral player, Rob. He's going to get those anyway. But now we're just seeing it, the points, the production come with this 18-game consistency.
Yeah, and the 200-foot game has, been there for several years now. It's not something new for Mitch Marner. Plays on the penalty kill as well. And you look at the betting odds right now, and he's pretty far down the list of favorites when it comes to the Hart Trophy. In your opinion, does he belong in the conversation with the likes of Connor McDavid right now?
Sure he does. There's no doubt about it. I mean, there's no doubt that he does. When you're producing like he is, and the thing for me too, Rob, is not only does Marner have this 18-game point streak, but, the Leafs just finished November 11-1-3. 25 points is the most points they've had in a calendar month in their history. So he's driving wins. He's driving to victories and with this production. So I know there's a lot of things that go into the victories, but Marner's spearheading it. So, yeah, he definitely belongs to that talk right now.
So you mentioned this Leafs team itself is on a roll, 5-game winning streak, had that great November. After the tough October where there were a lot of tough questions being asked about the coaching staff and maybe even the GM, do you think this team is back to being a legitimate Stanley Cup contender where they were prior to this?
Well, there's still lots of hockey to be played. We know that, several months here. But, what stands out to me, Rob, is the fact they've only lost 5 times in regulation in 25 games would lead me to believe that, yes, they are that team right now. They are at the end of December 1st. You can say that about them. You look at it and say, okay, well, in total they've lost 10. That's true. But, five losses in overtime, they want to correct that sort of thing. But the fact they've only skated off the ice at the end of regulation 5 times, having been losers, and really once in the past month, there's something to be said there. They're doing it. They're getting a lot of good things right. They're not only, the offense and everything, but Samsonov and Matt Murray had been great in goal. And Eric Källgren held the fort when there have been injuries. So it's happening all over for them. And I'm pretty impressed, too. Like, who wouldn't be that, they've overcome these injuries on defense. You take out your top 3 blue liners on any team, you're going to run into trouble. But Mac Hollowell has stepped in and played well. Victor Mente has stepped in and played well. And then guys like Sandin and Liljegren, Giordano and Hall have, taken the added responsibility and run with it. So a lot of good things happening for the Leafs right now. And, yeah, when you just have a November like they did, you vault yourself into contender talk for sure.
Yeah, lots of great positives with the Maple Leafs right now. We'll see how things go for them as the calendar turns. For all of Terry's Maple Leafs coverage, you can find him over at the Toronto Sun.